It's game time in San Francisco as the crowd looks to cheer on their Golden State Warriors. Here we go. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to the Jazz. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Durant. Şengün with a wide-open look. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by KD. No good. Here's Moody. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Brunson, left side. It's stolen by Green. Down low. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And here's Porzingis for a three. Great defense that time from Şengün.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's Butler. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
In the corner, Moody with it. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys, back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Now Kevin Durant after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Back to Durant. Puts up a three, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry with it. From deep three-point land, offensive rebound. 1:11 left to play here in the first. Brunson outside. Pass to KD. Inside. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display. Stretching it out to throw that one down.
Now Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Good on the triple. KD's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Rockets.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Rockets trailed by 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant with a wide open look. And another three for Houston.
Great awareness from Brunson. He draws the defense and able to kick it out for the open three.
On its way from Curry for 2. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Up top, Şengün. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He finishes with 9 points.
17.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And, guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason. What a look by Curry, creating offense out of the pick and roll.
Here's Green. Can't hit from in close. Warriors leading by 6. Takes it off the glass.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside Curry. Sweet move. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
And we've seen this so many times. A hot start by Curry. And once he gets rolling like this, there's not much the defense can do.
Green drives in. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Here's Bassey. And that one drops.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And it's Green slamming it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
They set the pick. Back to Podziemski. Hits it from three-point range. Podziemski's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And you have to admire how Jimmy Butler hustles, particularly when there's an opportunity in transition.
Here's Golden State now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Again, just lackluster transition defense.
And Green slams it in.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
It's stolen by Green. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Okogie. Podziemski grabs the board.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Okogie for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
They set the pick. Curry outside. And no good that time.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Green deciding where to go with it. Fleming. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Here's Fleming, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here he goes. Over to the left wing. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Dumars. It's trailed by 11. And Green slams it in.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Curry outside. The shot missing. 3 seconds left. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back over to you, Kevin.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Basket counts. Curry's got 20 points.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Durant, over Green, and Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Oh, Durant drives it home.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
Curry from deep three-point land. Rockets with the rebound.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
The Rockets trail. Knocks it loose. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And here we go. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Porzingis has got 12 in the game.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
There's 53 seconds left for the third. And it's in there.
Well, Curry is just so smart, and he knows when to take advantage of the opportunity.
Brunson with a clean look. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and drains it.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. What a terrific move that was. Curry's got 26.
and they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the basket by Curry.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now.
54.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Driving in. Oh!
That's as good as it gets. Woo!
Tenacious on that drive. Green using his speed effectively.
Here's Bassey. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
To the inside. Pick off in midair. Here's the drive. Bassey. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And Santos gets it to go.
And that's the experience of Curry there, making a difference.
Green inside the three-point line. Count that one.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Curry with a wide-open look. And another three for Golden State.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Pass to Bassey. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Green. Rebounded by Curry.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
For three. Launches it. Curry buries the three shot.
Well, that's Curry doing what he does best, doing damage from the outside.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Sheppard. That is his first foul of the game. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the two-star or three-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Stephen Curry. Everything's within Curry's range.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Brunson fires. The response triple. Answers back.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Lethal from deep. Sheppard will hurt you from there.
they can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea just give themselves a little bit of a break. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Warriors.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Post. 6 on the shot clock. The long 3. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel